Ladies, good morning. I am here with Chloe.
Hello.
There she is. And Teresa Tarmey. And
Hi.
we are talking spots. Teresa is a goddess of skincare and she has worked with many women you will know on screen and stage she'll be very discreet about, but also many normal ladies who just have bad skin issues. And she's got a wonderful salon here in Holland Park with very interesting machinery. But today we are focusing on Chloe because Chloe has milia.
On
Ping.
two sides.
And it's something that she's discussed often. I know there's many ladies who feel that we would like to have more information on spots and how to treat them. Teresa is really a goddess of getting rid of the pimple. So, we will take questions specifically on this subject today, ladies. I've just have to show you, I've just had a facial with Teresa, and she does these fantastic facials that include a little, what do we do today? A little radio frequency, so my skin feels plump, no makeup on. It's great. But let me go back to Chloe. So
this is tingly. What are we doing?
Okay, so what, Teresa, you're preparing the skin first. Can I just, we need to just say that
Does it feel okay now?
we're going to talk about good morning Cindy, good morning Anne, good morning Beverly, good morning Alison, good morning Helen, good morning Abby, good morning Marion, good morning everybody. We are going to talk and take questions on spots generally, but Joe, good morning from Melbourne. We have lots of people in Australia. So in order to do the facial and to get to Chloe's get down dirty, Teresa, you are really putting on a few very strong cleansing treatments to get down there. Can you just describe, darling, what you're doing?
We've just done a lactic acid just to soften the skin and just take away that extra dead skin cells, ready to do some milia removal.
Okay, now if you were doing this at home, because it's just there are some people who will never get to a salon, so I really like to give advice, is can you do a lactic acid peel at home?
Peel, I would probably say no, because you shouldn't really be able to get your hands on a proper in-salon peel.
Yeah.
But a decent strength, yes.
What kind of one would you recommend?
The one that I've done with my microneedling kit is 4%, which is pretty much the highest you can do. So that's a good strength.
Just so you know, on Sunday I'm going to review Teresa's phenomenal microneedling kit for our 9:30 a.m. special on microneedling. Back to the drink. Yes. Okay. So just if you were at home to do some kind of little acid before would be good, just to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about doing milia removal on your own, I think it's very difficult. I wouldn't be able to do my own as a professional. No.
So you think it's something that needs an expert?
I really do, yeah. Because otherwise it'll mark the skin.
It will mark the skin.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a treatment to have in a salon, ladies, and choosing the right person is important because, Chloe, I know you had an unfortunate experience last time, so tell us about that.
Yeah, I think it was 1 or 2 years ago and I tried to have my milia removed, but then I had marks on my skin and she left some out and I was scared, so I've never done it before. That's why when Caroline mentioned Teresa, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this time again.
Okay, but I know that Chloe said to me, Trini, are you sure there won't be some marks on my skin? I'm scared of doing the Trini. Okay, and here we are. All right, so can we just go in and show? I think it would be good to show the audience exactly what milia are as opposed to normal spots. So can we just show different things on the skin here? Can you take through, sorry Chloe, do this too, just so people understand what different spots need to be treated, how we can go over the different ones. So, all right, what is this here?
Let me just get my little...
I would like to know as well. Good question.
So you've got a little mole there.
Excuse the colour of my gloves.
So that's a little that's a little mole.
So
now you could pluck the hair out of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably say trim them. I don't like messing with moles too much.
So you wouldn't pluck the hair out of that, you trim it?
No,
Okay, fine. All right.
Okay. I pluck it.
Good to know your opinion on that. Up here, what's this stuff?
Let me get a little bit closer here. So we just got a normal little
blackheads on.
I don't think Chloe really has many blackheads, to be honest. A few here.
Yeah.
But these are all milia.
That's all milia. So all this little surface of the moon, not cratering, but just little unevenness, that's all milia, and those are those really
Chloe's
deep.
probably picked here. Have you, Chloe? Have you done a little pick in here, maybe?
Chloe?
No, really, no.
You're
That's
not a picker?
No, I'm not a picker. I have a lot here as well, I think.
Yeah, but
On the eye.
I think that's the same. Those
Yeah.
So can we just see?
And what's this one? This is a mole I have since I was born, but I don't understand what can I do with that. Nothing, probably.
Well, I mean, the only thing you can do with a mole is to have it removed surgically, but you have to question yourself whether you want to have the mole or whether you want to have a scar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I ask, are these, sorry Chloe, it's just interesting for the audience to see, is this broken capillaries here?
Yeah, so if you look, I mean,
yeah.
I'm not sure if you can get in there, but if you stretch the skin, you have a few broken capillaries here. Even that one there's a tiny little broken capillary.
Yeah. And how can you treat that?
Tiny bit of pigmentation coming here.
Yeah, there is a bit.
We can do something with a laser to take away these little broken capillaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't have many actually. If you look at most people's skin, you've got a blackhead here, Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Chloe.
No, but it's really
Ladies, I'm happy to share with you.
Chloe is
Oh,
Chloe is so happy to really. I know you're great at this, Chloe.
Yeah.
We've got a few questions coming.
I'd
up.
love to do Chloe's a little bit of also. I know we're talking about milia today, but we should do some. We should do a few things actually.
Okay, well
I'm
let's
up for
let's
it.
do
Yeah,
that.
we
She's
should definitely
she's
do-
up for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And as you're, are you
love
right now
it.
to do some questions, Teresa? Because there's
Absolutely.
questions coming through now from our lovely Facebook audience. Morning, Beverly. Morning, Cuckoo from Switzerland. Fabienne, good morning. Joe, good morning from Melbourne. Vanessa, good morning. Nancy, good morning. And Belle, Chloe. Helen, good morning. Eva, what are you doing to Chloe? Chloe's having her milia removed and some spots.
So we're
Have
going to
2
do this
spots of
one
milia on my
first.
face and have never been able to get rid of them. That's Sharon. And what you're saying, Teresa, is to really go and... I mean, I would say, Sharon, if you can get to Teresa, come and get her to do them. Otherwise, you get somebody very good.
So we're going to do
who's
this
gonna
one
go
here
in.
first.
Okay, yeah.
So it kind of, I mean, it looks really easy. Is it? I'm not sure. There's a way of going in there. But basically what we're doing is we are piercing a tiny little bit of the skin.
Yeah.
And then we're going to squeeze it out. So
Okay.
whether I use my tool or my fingers.
We're going for that baby there.
And
yeah.
the needle doesn't really hurt, does it, Chloe?
No.
It's more, actually, it's the squeezing that can be a little bit...
exactly.
A little bit painful. I'm so sorry about the colour of my gloves. Are you okay? Can you see?
Oh my God, that was just so edible! I saw it come out like a worm. I have to sit down because otherwise I'm going to, but I just was very...
Can I hold your hand?
No, darling, you're doing fine, Chloe. You're doing fine. You're doing so well, darling.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
fine.
we're going to do this one. And actually, not to do milia that's not quite ready. So throw a little bit under the skin. So the lady said to you last time, there was some that's not quite ready. Because you don't want to be forcing them out and marking the skin. Let's do some bigger ones.
Yeah, show a big one so I just want to do 1 or 2 more close up on camera to show how technical it is to get rid of milia as opposed to a normal spot. Hold on, let me get in there, Cheese, because I have to...
There's I think you've got quite, that's going to be tricky, but I'm going to get rid of that one because that's
Yes.
annoying you.
Yeah, the eyeballs are really tricky.
Let's do this one here.
Okay, hold on, let me just get in there first. I see it. It's there, yeah.
And it's a little bit uncomfortable around the eye area as well for the squeezing side of things.
Okay.
So I just need to push it, that's alright.
So you're pushing down to get this stuff out. Sorry. I'm literally salivating because I'm somebody who's had very bad skin, and I really get that thing that you see it come out and it's been there for years. Some of these have been there for a long time.
Yes.
They?
Oh, I like this one. So you just kind of little.
It's a very specialised technique, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you're going to get the rest of it out just by pressing
Are you
down.
all right, Chloe? It's the squeezing that's the most
Okay.
painful part.
All right, I'm going to take your mind off things, Chloe. Sharon, 2 spots milia on my face, never been able to get rid of them, so watch this, darling, but go to a practitioner. Victoria, I've been getting loads of spots around my mouth. It's never happened before, and I'm 32. It's been happening since last June when I changed my... Sorry, I can't read the rest of the message. But anyway, she's 32, just got spots. Teresa, what can you offer? That's sort of a bit of adult hormonal.
Yeah, it
stuff.
sounds hormonal.
Yeah.
To be honest, a lot of people blame spots on hormonal, which it can be, but
Yes.
sometimes you have to figure out the diet, and is it the diet that's triggering the hormone?
Okay, all right. That's
Is it dairy? What causes spots?
Well,
Sugar.
Dairy can be a killer. For me personally, it is a killer for spots.
Is it really?
Yeah, absolutely.
To you, it's kind of a thing.
But it's worth just trying taking it out just to see.
Okay.
But if you're taking it out, you have to take it out totally.
Like nothing.
Zero.
Okay, good to know. Chloe, how much dairy do you have?
Not really. I just have substitute at the moment.
But you're saying for spots which aren't maybe milia spots, but are more just spotty spots.
Yeah.
All right, Juliet
Cow's milk.
here.
Cow's milk.
Good morning. I've got acne scarring on my chin and it puckers when my skin gets dehydrated. I have oily skin. I find I got spots break out a lot. Help me, please. So there's scarring and spots breaking out and oily skin. Teresa.
Treatment-wise or product-wise? Product-wise, amazing would be obviously peeling also.
Yeah, I mean the Ordinary has a lactic acid.
Yeah.
As well, which is
I've not
good.
used that, but I've heard it's good. Yeah. Also, the treatment side would be microneedling. If you want to go for something stronger, I would go for fractional radiofrequency, which is what you had last week.
Yes, exactly.
Are you all right?
We've got Eamon here, lovely flight attendant. He's recommending, please, a good moisturiser. I'm a flight attendant. I mean, I find, Eamon, that I use, funnily enough, Cosmetics Rescue Balm because I find it a really strong barrier cream when you're on a plane. You just got to get antioxidants. I am loving so much fresh black tea antioxidant cream. Have you ever tried it, Teresa?
No,
It's amazing. Amazing. All right, I've got it on stage. Lisa, I'm suffering with horrendous acne on my chin and I'm 45. It's scarring and it's so hard to cover up. I really want some help. So that's another question.
Look at the diet.
Yeah. Okay, so Lisa, it might be you feel you've eaten the same things all the time, but dairy is something that we hear endlessly is contra for spots. So changing the diet, lots of water, flushing out toxins, lots of greens. If that's under control for you and you're still getting it, it could be that for me, I was perimenopausal at 45. My hormones were beginning to play up. In fact, I went into menopause at 45. So you should check your hormone levels and see. You could have different hormones playing up, which might be reacting, I think, Teresa, to skin as well. Because that's an interesting age to get them. And then just, I think if you're on a budget, consider doing some, what's the one that with zinc? That one that Ross uses as well from The Ordinary, which is not bad. Niacinamide and zinc is a nice little treatment on lower end scale. But if you had a sort of medium range or other alternatives and you had a bit of money to spend, what would you say, Teresa, is a really good... Like, there's all these one. I'm interested in your opinion. I use forever Eve Lom's Rescue Mask and her Dynaspot.
Yeah.
And drying lotion from Mario Badescu.
Retinol, you can't beat retinol. My favourite, just to try and combat the spots, but also blackheads, keep the skin quite clean. Use a gentle one, Retriderm 0.25. Sorry, going back to my 0.5.
From where? From Retriderm?
Retriderm,
okay.
by Aestheticare, which is the same distribution for Heliocare.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Best laser for acne pigmentation scarring, Teresa?
I would say fractional radiofrequency, which is not a laser actually. So.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Radiofrequency fractional. Bless Chloe, she is ace, Vanessa says, darling. What should I do about blackheads on my 40-year-old nose?
14-year-old's nose?
40-year-old nose.
Or 40-year-old nose.
I think it's no different from blackheads on 20-year-old, is it? It's just blackheads on the nose.
It's blackheads on the nose.
Don't use the strip mask you can buy, the cheap strip mask you can buy, like Bore, because I think they strip out everything on your skin. That's my opinion, Teresa.
I've not actually used any of those.
Yeah,
I need to try.
I think they're dreadful. But what would you say for somebody who wants to kind of deal with their blackheads at home?
I would say use a gentle exfoliator maybe, as Trini would like.
Yes.
Salicylic's really good.
Salicylic acid.
Even glycolic's really good.
Yeah.
And just have a little gentle squeeze.
Okay.
Try and keep on top of them.
Keep on, yes, very good. So really clean the skin. I say double exfoliation because a blackhead is exactly that. It's dirt that's staying inside your pore and you need to get it out. So exfoliation does I think a Foreo, some kind of machinery where you're cleaning your face, because that vibration actually helps, I think, to loosen a blackhead, Teresa. I don't know what you think.
Definitely.
And then also I think that you need to do a toner, an acid toner, which is going to help as well. So all those points together. Good morning, Sheridan. Best way to get rid of milia on the eyelids?
Eyelids
Does Chloe
difficult.
have any
You
on
have
the
to be.
eyelids?
She
Yeah.
has some here. Let's do this one.
But this is something which you're going to say it's a professional job only.
Yes,
Yeah.
I wouldn't try and mess around. Sometimes they can actually come out by themselves if you gently exfoliate, because what you're doing is just removing the dead skin on the surface so they can allow themselves to kind of pop out. But that's not very often that they come out on them.
Can you exfoliate on the eyes?
Are you okay? I'm sorry, it's not very nice, ladies. I
Where
want
is
to
the
try and get one of these
Juliet?
big ones.
The clinic is in Holland Park. Teresa Tarmey, and you can go to TERESA Tarmey TARMEY.com and get details. Good on Chloe, you're a starter. Let us look that close to your skin, Rachel. Thank you. And Chloe's going like that, doing it, Chloe. Yeah, she's going like that. And you're doing very well done. Where does Teresa work? Last time I went for facial.
We're gonna leave the link.
All she did was the cleanse. It says Ava, because I think that it depends what you needed, Ava.
You're right.
Susan, I've had it removed, but it leaves a lot of scarring. Got mine removed in November, and the scars are still there.
Oh.
I've given up, tried many people, but I can't read the end of your comments. I'm sorry. Victoria, I'll put. Thank you. I'll try dairy-free for a bit. Thought it might be the pill, but dairy's worth a bash. That's great. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is just a blackhead.
Okay. Siobhan, I have PCOS. What's PCOS?
Polycystic ovaries.
For it, thank you. And therefore hormonal acne on the chin and jawline. Can anything be done for that?
Polycystic ovaries, unfortunately, is difficult.
Well, having spots from that is difficult, you mean?
It's hormonal, but you can actually look at your diet too. If you Google polycystic ovaries and certain foods that can trigger, I'm a massive believer for most of skin conditions is coming internally. So good to look at the gut, look at what your diet's like, lifestyle, sleep, everything, as opposed to product, really. Yeah, okay.
Lisa is asking, is this method you're doing better than cryotherapy?
I wouldn't say cryotherapy is good for milia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, for sure, this is the best, if done right.
And a lady saying DMK is the best for acne. DMK, I think, does covering. Is it that medical brand, DMK? I think. IPL for redness.
Yeah.
I've had it since childhood. Does that work? Asked Rachel.
Depending on what the redness is, but if it's broken capillaries, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. A paramedical skincare regime. Okay. Do you believe that each spotty area in your face tells you your health problems? Asks Anastasia. It's a very good question.
Yeah,
and it tells you a bit about diet.
Here's generally hormonal. This can be a real area of diet.
Yeah.
This
There's
is
a lower cheek area.
Yeah.
And the forehead?
Stress, people say, but
okay.
I mean, you can never,
Okay, so we're sort of saying stress, we're saying diet, and we're saying hormone.
Hormonal.
Yeah. Okay, I just did it on my face. Michelle, I'm 32 and I have horrible breakouts just above my jawline. It can be painful. I'm on the contraceptive implant and have been for 9 years. Could that be the issue? It's difficult, Michelle. I'm thinking, Teresa, we don't know how long Michelle has had this breakout, but I mean...
Sorry, I kind of went into a little zone of my...
No, I can ask that question again. So I'm 32 and I have a horrible breakout just above my jawline. It can be very painful. I'm on the contraceptive implant and have been for 9 years. Could that be the issue?
It might be worth trying to change the contraception, absolutely.
Yeah.
But again, go back to the diet.
Diet as well.
Yeah, and the diet could be triggering the hormone.
Exactly. And what treatment is this? Chloe, being a fantastic guinea pig, is having her milia removed by Teresa Tarmey at her consulting rooms. Milia removers, thank you very much, can't hear. I started using the ordinary 2% salicylic acid and Cosrex Blackhead Power, and both have cleared my skin incredibly. I've had terrible trouble with my skin sometime now and it's gone. Have you seen that?
Which ones?
Cosrx.
No.
Okay, Blackhead Power it's called. Okay, interesting. I keep getting Perioral dermatitis triggered by overexfoliating and retinol, I think. I feel I will never be able to get rid of acne scarring or exfoliate again. Any advice, please, from Beverly?
Fractional radiofrequency, skin resurfacing. I
could
guess.
Bring her skin back to a place.
Yeah,
of,
microneedling also,
yeah.
dermarolling.
Okay, that's great. I hope that helps, Beverly. Jenny, can you stop shaking the camera if possible? It's really hard to follow. Sorry, I'm holding the camera, Jenny, and I just had a coffee, so let me just sit then. I'll sit here so that it will be a little bit better. How long will those areas take to heal up completely?
Oh gosh, sometimes within a day or two. If I had Chloe here for longer, I would do some LED now just to help
to heal the process.
Heal the process.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Claire, I have
But
a
we
few
can
milia
actually-
spots on my cheeks. Could microneedling help reduce or get rid of them? She's asking.
Which on the cheeks? I'm sorry.
Milia spots on the cheeks. Would microneedling
No, you-
help? No, I think.
I mean, you could break the surface of the skin with it, but no, I would get them taken out properly.
Okay. Help for my teenage daughter's skin has milia type spots and blackheads. Any professional advice? Spending a fortune on skincare. I think Vanessa, you've
Just
heard
a
from
facial.
Teresa.
Yeah.
It's what's your daughter eating? How many bowls of cereal is she having for breakfast with lots of milk in them? How much sugar is she consuming? You know, I had acne from 13 to 30 and I could put 90% of it down to diet.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I could.
Well done, Chloe.
The name of this treatment is just milia extraction, I would call it, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
and Chloe is doing very,
She's doing
very
fantastically well.
Thank
So you can see here, there's not really, we just, because we're breaking the skin, you've got tiny little blood spots. But
Yeah, but it hasn't
if you
had-
no, you don't want to, if you wipe away the blood there.
On the
look,
chin here,
you can
I
see the
see-
knot marking.
Are these ready to come out here
Let's see.
on the chin?
Yeah, we can have a
Yeah.
little squeeze at some
Squeeze
of those.
Okay.
I'd love to see Chloe a few times actually.
And then here too, just there's just
broken
around there.
capillaries. We can do that another
No, but is
time.
that a blackhead there?
Let's see. No, we've got a little mole going on
Okay,
there.
fine.
Should we have a few squeezes with
Yeah, let's have a
some,
few squeezes there. I'm salivating, we need to squeeze. I wouldn't be happy with all this conversation going on while she was working on my face.
It's
You know what,
fine.
Esther? I think weirdly it takes your mind off it, Chloe.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's true. I'm
because-
listening to you and not thinking of what's going
and
on.
I
Yeah.
think that does help because
Yeah.
it's, when you're in a room, just very aware what somebody's doing to your skin. Chloe, look at me as I tell you this so you can not focus.
Yeah.
It does help, and I think Teresa, can you do work when I'm talking to you?
Yeah, I'm really concentrating. So
Yeah,
if I kind of go off a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's fine. I'll just answer questions. Can professional treatments be used instead of active skincare due to sensitivity? For sure. Abby, if you feel that your skin's sensitive, go and seek a professional and let them do it.
Oh, yeah, that
Okay.
way.
All right.
So I'm not going to do any. Can you see? It's just getting a little bit red and
Yeah.
sensitive, a little bit swollen. That will go down quite quickly.
Okay.
But I think that's enough for today. I don't think you should do them all in one session because you will hate me. So we've got a nice juicy little blackhead here. So let's
All right, well, we're going to go now. Oh dear, I suddenly put a light on. I don't know why, but I'm just going to...
So I have a question. Maybe it could be interesting. Or maybe you tell me later about what.
Yeah.
What should I put on my skin in these 2 days? Meanwhile, it's healing.
I wouldn't put
Yes.
anything, don't put any oils or anything on the skin that's going
Okay.
to clog it up. So just keep it nice and clean.
Okay. Because usually before going to bed, I put an oil on, so I shouldn't.
I wouldn't put, no. Just
I don't know for your skin if you should be putting an oil on before you go to
I
bed.
don't think it should be anyway.
I think
What should I do
that's...
before going to bed then?
Serums are really nice. I would definitely get you on a retinol too.
Yeah. What retinol would you say for Chloe? Do you know?
I just love Retriderm. It's a nice gentle one. Start
Okay.
with a 0.5 and then get yourself up to 1%. Anyone that's sensitive to retinol, you just need to get your skin tolerant. So, i.e., miss 2 nights, use 1 night, miss 2 nights,
Yeah.
and then eventually every other night, and
Yeah.
eventually every night.
Okay.
I think that's enough actually, Chloe,
All
just
right.
for you.
Great. Chloe, you have the most gorgeous bone structure, so you're
I
going to look
know,
good.
look at this.
I know, she has incredible cheeks and they're going to be all perfection soon. Teresa, thank you so much for giving us
thank you
such
for
an
watching.
informed mini
Excuse
facial
the
of
colour of
showing
the
things.
gloves.
And what we'll do is we're going to check back in with Chloe's regime I think once a month and see, but we could just do in 2 weeks actually and see Teresa. Maybe she can come back
Absolutely.
and have something, and then we can just look at.
We keep you posted,
Keep
ladies.
you posted. We'll
Yeah.
list below the products that Teresa suggested through this video, and we'll also perhaps consider, Chloe. You know, you should get the retinol and try it, because
Should
we
I?
always
Yeah,
I always
definitely.
say women in their 20s, if they don't have spots, shouldn't be going on retinol. But I think when you do have a skin condition, it is, as you say, Teresa, one of the best.
Tot,
It
it's
has
amazing.
vitamin A in it. That's going to kind of just help.
So it
you
will
know,
have the
resurface
milia,
your skin.
it's not
yeah.
coming back.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
resurface your skin.
Yeah, resurface.
Okay, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.